Hi everyone. Welcome to the day 20 of our 24-day series of Microsoft Fabric. So today the video will be based on the transformations we are doing in the event streams in Microsoft Fabric real-time intelligence. So I'll show you how to transform the real-time data using event stream in Microsoft Fabric and how to store only meaningful events in a KQL database and then use KQL queries to analyze that transform data. So let's start. So real-time data is very powerful, but raw data streaming is often noisy and unstructured. So before storing it, we usually filter it and clean it and shape it so that we can use it for the visualization or analytics purpose. So that's exactly what we will do today using the event stream. Okay. So I already have an event stream. You can see this one. I have just opened this one. And here we have the bicycle sample data. Okay. Just a second. Let's go into the edit mode. Here I have the bicycle data. So let's work on this existing event stream only. And what we will do, we will transform the data and we will remove some of the columns. We will filter the data. Then we will create some calculated column if we have to. And then what we will do, and what we can do, we can basically load it back to the event house. Okay. So basically event stream sits between the source and the database, and it is the transformation layer in the real-time intelligence. Okay. So just a second. Let me just zoom it little bit. So yeah, we have this bicycle data and it is coming at real time every time. So if we refresh it, so it will change. Okay, the data will change. Just let the test result come. So basically what things we have. So we have the bike point ID, then we have the street, then we have the neighborhood, lat long we have, number of bikes we have, and number of empty docks we have. So let's say there are 28 bikes, so 5 is as of now empty. Okay. So why we need to transform this data is like in real time concept. Transforming data early is very important because it reduces the storage and it improves the query performance and it keeps the analytic clean and meaningful. Got my point? So basically all these columns, we need only some several columns. Okay. So just a second. I'm in edit mode here, right? So this is fine. This is sample data. Now what I have to do is I have to transform it. So I need to, so first of all, let's add some transformation. So first we will use filter. Okay. So filter, okay, it's coming as a standalone, but I don't want it as a standalone. I need to do this spacing from here. So here, what can I do? I just insert and new transformation, which is a filter. Okay. So filter, I need to edit. Here, what field I need to filter is, so we need only moving bicycle data. We can just, no, not moving, sorry. So let's select so empty docs. Let's just a second. Let me check the first this data. So what we need, we don't need is So as of now, I need to check only for this Wandsworth Road. Okay, let's say if I want to do for Wandsworth Road, so what I did, I just added a filter element. Here I need to select the field. So neighborhood I'll select. Okay, just a second. Let me check whether it is neighborhood. Is it need? Yeah, it's right. It's neighborhood only. So again, I'll select the field which will be neighborhood. Then the action is does contain. Okay. Neighborhood contains this value. So it should filter the data. Okay. That's one transformation which we did. So first of all, we are filtering the data here. Then let's open and I need a column of aggregate also. So aggregate column which I need is total number of bikes sum. So I need sum of number of bikes. Okay. A new column which will be total underscore bikes partition by, so basically neighborhood. Okay. Yeah. She can. We'll add this. Now that also added. Now let's add one more thing. So what we can do, we can union it, union it with, so here I need to add one more output input. So that I'll do just a second. So here I'll union it with this data only. I think let's not union it right now. I think we should have one more data set first here. So I'll add one more source. I'll connect the sample data and select bicycle only. It's not required. Let me just add union here. Transform events, I need a union. I need this to join here. Okay. And this should union with this one. And this the output I want it as this one. Okay. Now here let's union it. And this one I need to add a filter here. So here I'll also add a filter of neighborhood and I'll select here. Discard does not discard. I'll select here Myland. Okay, let's select Myland neighborhood and Wandsworth neighborhood. Okay, so here I'll add neighborhood as Myland. Okay, let's see this. Just a second. So we are doing union. So let's see the output here. So we should remove columns also. So what we should do, we should remove columns. Here in the union, what we can do, add step, manage fields. We can select this. So we need only bike point ID, street, neighborhood, and number of bikes, number of empty dogs. lat long we don't need. Okay. Okay. Now let's see the output here. Okay. I'll refresh this. So sum of bikes, I think I forgot. That should also total number of bikes should come now. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, this aggregate, let's remove it from here. Set. And instead of this, let's connect it here. Okay. And we'll add the aggregate here. Okay. Let's add one aggregate field here, which should be the total bikes. So I'll just click on this. And the aggregation type will be sum. Field will be the number of bikes. And it will be, the output will be total bikes. So grouping it by neighborhood. Okay. Let's add. Save. Now let's see the output. I'll just refresh it. So you can see what we can do. These are the some transformations which we can do. Other things also we can do here. We can do group by, we can do expand, we can do aggregate, which we did. We can manage, we can do join if we have multiple. Okay. Or with SQL code also we can write, which will work here. So let's see. So total bikes here. You can see the total bikes I also added. Bike point is there. Okay. Fine. Now let's click on this event house. Let's see where it is storing it in a table. So I'll add a new table. I'll name it as bicycle transformed. Okay. And this is a new table. I'll just save it. Now what I need to do, I need to publish this. Okay. So let it publish. So you can see these are the this is our pipeline kind of transformation pipeline, ETL pipeline in the real-time intelligence. So let it publish. So it will directly go to our newly table. Okay. I think it is live right now. So now we will go to the event house here. This is our event house and let it load. And whatever this KQL, basic KQL we have practiced in our previous video, we will use the same here as well. It's taking time. Why it's taking time? Let me just refresh it. Yeah, it came. Okay. So this is our database. We have table. I have only one table. I don't think so. I have one more table, right? I think it's still working. I'll open a KQL query set. I'll remove these all. Let it refresh. Which it's still I think loading. Let it complete this. the load will complete, then we will be able to see the new table which we have created. So guys, what we did here, we filtered it, okay, multiple times for two different transformation. Then what we did, we union the data. Then we have managed the fields. So we need only several fields. Then we have added a calculated column, and then we have loaded the data. Okay, fine. So again, I'll come to my data, the SQL workbench here, KQL workbench, and here you can see I refresh and we can see the new table. I'll just write bicycle transform, and I will run this one. So what you will see here. So we have this table. So I told you KQL is very easy compared to SQL. Here we have to write very few lines of code and query, and we can query the data very easily. So I have written the table name and I have ran this, so we can see the data. And it is working as select star from table. So let's say if we want to only show the top 10, 100. So here what we have to do, we have to write take 100. Okay. So I will see only 100 records. Got my point? If you want to see only 10. So this will work as a top 10. Okay. So I can see only top 10 records. Now let's say if we want to use any filter, which I told you in the last video as well. So we need to use where, then we need to use the whatever the column which we have to provide. So I'll provide in the total bikes. So total bikes is greater than, let's say, 50. Okay. If I run this, see, I'm seeing only those places where total bikes is more than 50. Okay. Got my point? So this pipe where we can provide any kind of transformation. This is a kind of flow of data. So pipe is for that. Okay. Let's say if I want to project only few columns, like project means select only few columns. So I need to write the project. Okay. And in project, what columns I need? Bike point ID I need, comma street I need, a comma total bikes I need. Okay. If I run this, what I'll see? I'll see select particular columns, right? So these are the basic KQL which we can do. We can use, and I showed you how we can transform the data in the event stream. Okay, for the real time data. So that's it for today's video. In our upcoming video, what we will do, we will use or we will create a Power BI report using our existing data transform table. Okay, here you can see create Power BI return report option is there, but that we will cover in our next video. So thanks everyone. Thanks for joining today's session. Thank you. Bye bye.